today I was just thinking, let's just take this build as a foundation. You know, what do people want to see on the stream? They just want to see flashy stuff. And I like to kind of putz around with things anyway. So we're just going to like be slotting in random shit and just blasting maps and just chatting. I want to experiment a little bit with, I don't know, we'll just do custom channeling and throw different stuff in. I was thinking we can do maybe on-hit channeling skills that are not in attack, that maybe I can convert cold to fire, and we can use Volker's guidance, and we can also toss in maybe even like throw on a heat shiver, and we can poison with the fire damage, and, you know, use Frostblink, a wintry blast, and the castle channeling. I was just thinking of it a few minutes ago in the shower, and we'll just have some fun doing some silly things. Any tips for a first-time player? I still don't know how I want to answer that question. Just have fun. Honestly, at this point, just have fun. Like, if you're just getting started, right? Yeah, I think I would just use the wiki. I wouldn't even watch guides. I would just kind of YOLO in. Yeah, look at the wiki and just enjoy it, man. Seriously. But yeah, you can learn stuff later. Like, if you like the game, you'll like the game, and it'll last you forever. You know, you can play it for tens of thousands of hours. You know, there's a lot of there's just so much. Think of any really, really complex game, whether it's Dota 2, even Destiny 2, any Eve, right? Like a game that really expects you to put everything into it to learn it. And Path of Exile is that, but probably even more. It's like, it is genuinely that ridiculously complex. And hopefully you like that, right? Like, you know, take your time learning. Just know that you're going to be always learning. Like, do you like the learning process? That's the real question. And if you do, then great. But if you don't, then yeah, might just not be the game for you. And that's okay. Like, how much I've like tried to teach people. Like, my job has been to teach people this game for over 3 years now, basically, right? And I've tried every single approach. And the thing is, at the end of the day, you're either going to click with it eventually or not. And what I think, what kind of like makes me sad is losing that first-time player experience where you're just like, I don't fucking know anything. What is that? That's so crazy. That's so cool. What the hell is that? Right? And that's the cool shit, and that's what's really, really exciting. And I think taking that away by just power gaming right off the bat, I don't know. And like, I've seen so many people try to power game it and just like try to absorb all the information. And I think that's more likely a way that you're going to end up bouncing off the game. You were the guy that said you lost respect for my builds? You tried the build again after all the improvements and you take back your statement? All right. Well, there you go, man. Glad you gave it another shot. Yeah, I mean, the thing, right? Like, the thing is with builds in this game, it's just like, you can't solve for everything, man. They're going to throw you curveballs with the patch notes and whatever, and all you can do is make updates to a build, right? Update it later. And, you know, the difficulty is when people don't realize that complexity and they just, like, it was bait. Like, how many people might have gone into XYZ league, like this league, thinking that their build was going to be able to do T17s. Like, oh yeah, T17s, those aren't going to be that hard. And then how many builds just got shut down by T17s because they were like, you know, just comfy normie builds, right? Wouldn't want to double corrupt this perfect belt, though. I don't know if another one's online right now. Annoying thing about Tides of Time is doing Sanctum. It has the exact same problem. It's not as bad as doing Ralakesh. The old Ralakesh, you had to do a boot swap every single time that you change zones in Sanctum. Every zone's like a full reset. So your flasks fall off, and you don't get flask charges back. So that's the worst thing. So you're going to go into the next zone with your flask charges all low, and you walk in, and you have to wait to get your flask charges back. And then you hit full, and then you can use your flasks. It's actually a thing it would be kind of cool for them to take a look at. Like, it is what it is, but... Like, look, my flasks are out of charges, so I can't play until they fill up. Ooh, we do that. Oh, no, I can't afford it. I'm missing for it. Come on, I gotta get... There's gotta be 4 in here. There's gotta be 4 more. Come on. Oh, you son of a... I knew it. I knew it. I knew I should have bought this one.
Would you like to take a look at them?
I'm off by... Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh! Did I get that first or second? You get it first. That's incredible. So I have... That's really cool. So I have Poisoned Water, which says gain a random minor affliction when you use a fountain. But I got Crystal Chalice that says you can't receive any more minor afflictions. And I get that activated first before the Poisoned Water. So that just offsets it. That's really cool. Is there a guide for this build in a 1 to 2 divine budget? Nah. Nah, this build really... I would not start this build. I think the bare minimum, you're probably talking like 20. Like, I did put together a full budget version a couple weeks ago. With just 2 Dark Seers, and then I used a Stygian that had all the flask modifiers on it instead of Tides of Time. And I put it together, and using a Lightning Coil instead of a Cloak of Flame with a Brutal Restraint or Lethal Pride. I think for 20 Divines, you can have a functional version, but the intention would really be to put more into it. You're playing PoE every day. Your gym membership's crying right now. Start using it, man. It's really easy to have stuff at home and not use it. But once you start building the habit, I have a lot of stuff at home. I just work out at home. When you have the habit of working out at home, and that's just like your thing. Like, I don't let myself eat breakfast until I work out. And that's the big thing for me. So, yeah, because I'm so hungry, I'm like, shit, I'm really hungry. Okay, I guess I have to work out. That's what motivates me. And you just get the habit, right?
You will not pay. I will pay this world in blood. Yes.
Okay. This was a pretty good one. Wow. You know what? 1 Sanctum a month pays off. Come on. Mana reservation efficiency. Let's go. Oh. Oh, well then. Well, holy, that'll do. Well, you'll take that. How much is this worth alone? 90 divines alone with only corrupted blood. Well, you got your money back today. Visual clarity not detected. I would say the visual clarity is actually better with this MTX. PC cleaning day. I need to reformat. I'm waiting until the 9 series comes out, the new CPUs, and then I'm just gonna do a full format. I need a fresh setup for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of my performance issues that I run into, it's not my fault. It's your fault. It's the PC. It's just like, it hasn't been formatted in a very, very long time. Microsoft recall ready. ZDPS? This is Uber. This is Uber, and I'm like nearly instant phasing them, but sure, ZDPS. Yo, what's up, Techo? Yeah, I was just saying, where's Techo? We were the Cult of the Lamb soundtrack came on a few minutes ago. Always ZDPSing. Oh my. Oh my.